carrying an e-foil is too heavy. I did too, until I discovered these tricks. We've all seen them, the ads for the new e-foils, where you have some girl carrying a e-foil with the battery in by hand to the water's edge. But is that really realistic? Well, in my opinion, no. This board is a Waydoo EVO Pro Plus. I love it. I've had it for a few months now. And it weighs, with everything in it, and I have the larger battery, which in itself is 30 pounds. The whole thing is probably about 40 pounds. But you have obviously a large metal piece to it. There's sharp edges on the wing. And for me, it just wasn't feasible to be carrying that thing around, putting it in the car, transporting it, etc. So I was like, what am I going to do? So my first idea was to use a beach cart. So I bought a large beach cart and was able then to park the car, build the floorboard, and then put it into the beach cart, carry it to the water's edge. That worked great. I went out e-foiling for about 90 minutes. That's how long these batteries last, depending on how fast I'm going. Got back and no beach cart. Someone had stolen it. So I was like, all right, that's not going to work. Not that a beach cart is expensive. I paid about $100 for it, but I don't want to be buying one every time I go floorboarding. Next idea was to carry the separate pieces and build it on the beach next to the water's edge. That was possible, but as you know, it's often, certainly in Florida, very difficult to park close to the beach. And the issue is, if you're alone, you're having to leave parts of your board on the beach, risking those being stolen. And the battery itself is probably worth about $3,000. So that was not a solution that I was comfortable with either. If you do live on the water, or you're renting an Airbnb for vacation on the water and you have a seawall, this can be a tricky thing to figure out, because depending on the tide and the height of the water, the height between the top of the seawall and the water can be quite a steep drop, and it's going to be tricky being able to get in and out of the water. My recommendation for that, and I've tried a few solutions like a ladder in the water, which was a bit iffy to say the least, but the best solution I've found for that is a floating dock. You can buy them off of Amazon. Find a way to maybe fix them to your boat lift if you have a boat as well. But a floatable dock is definitely going to allow you to build the board on the dock and then just slide it into the water. If you have a pole that the dock is attached to, just make sure you have a rope, and then you can attach the board to the rope while you're getting back on the floatable dock. So that's another way that I found to do it from a dock, or if you live on the water. So I landed on wheels, and that's why I like the Waydoo EVO Pro Plus. It does come with wheels which you can attach, and I figured out that if I could find a place to floorboard with a boat ramp, it was going to be easy to wheel the board to the boat ramp, put the board into the water, leave it on the water's edge. I still have to deal with the wheels, but I do have actually a big dry bag that the wheels would fit in. I wouldn't recommend beginners riding with the dry bag with the wheels in it, but they are quite light and it is doable. However, I found a boat ramp where I can park quite close to where I'm putting the board in the water, and I just go and pop the wheels back in the car, and then off I go boarding. And that's really the best solution that I found. I'm not aware as of right now of any other boards where you can attach the wheels directly to the board. I believe there are other boards like Flight or Lift where there's a carry case and you have to put the board in a zippable case with the wheels attached, but that's just more stuff to carry that I wasn't really about. So for me, this has certainly been the best solution, and it means I can go floorboarding solo from a boat ramp without any issues. This is Efoiling Naples. For all the best content, hotspots, and e-foiling tips in Southwest Florida, please give us a like and subscribe if you like the content. Thanks, guys.